Alright everyone, Linus here, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the world of networking. But not just any networking, we're talking about the battle of the titans, Cisco versus Aruba. Now I know what you're thinking, Linus, why you gotta make everything a competition. Well, I'm not saying it's a competition, but okay, maybe I am, a little. But seriously folks, whether you're team blue or also blue, come on Aruba, spice up the color scheme. Understanding the differences in their command line interfaces is crucial for any networking pro. Today we'll cover how to check interfaces, reset ports, and configure trunk and access ports on both platforms. We're gonna break down the commands, compare the syntax, and by the end you'll be fluent in both Cisco and Aruba ease. First up, the interface check. You absolutely need to be able to see what's going on with your ports, right? On Cisco land, we've got our trusty Show IP Interface Brief command. This little beauty gives you a quick rundown of all your interfaces, their IP addresses, and whether they're up or down. Simple, elegant, classic Cisco. Now, over in Aruba territory, they like to keep things equally straightforward. The command here is Show Interface Brief. Yeah, almost identical. See, they're not that different after all. Both commands give you the essential info you need, just with slightly different wording. But hey, variety is the spice of life, right? Okay, let's say one of your ports is acting up. Maybe it's stuck, maybe it's just misbehaving. Time for the classic IT solution, the good old reset. On Cisco, we're going to use the shutdown command, followed by no shutdown to bring it back up. It's like giving the port a little power nap. Aruba, on the other hand, uses interface disable, followed by, you guessed it, interface enable. Again, pretty similar, right? They both achieve the same thing, just with slightly different syntax. The important thing is you're giving that troublesome port a swift kick in the... well, you get the idea. Chapter 3, Trunk versus Access, the VLAN connection. Now, let's talk VLANs, baby. Specifically, configuring trunk and access ports. This is where things get a little trickier, but don't worry, I'm here to guide you. On Cisco, we use the switch port mode trunk command to configure, well, a trunk port. Makes sense, right? And for an access port we use, you guessed it, switch port mode access. Cisco keeps it nice and predictable. Aruba, however, decides to be a little more, shall we say, concise. For trunk ports, it's just VLAN trunk, and for access ports, it's VLAN access. They cut straight to the chase. Honestly, I kind of like Aruba's style here, but hey, to each their own. Outro, that's a wrap. You're now bilingual in networking. And there you have it, folks. A quick rundown of some key command differences between Cisco and Aruba devices. We've covered interface checks, port resets, and even VLAN configuration. Sure, they have their quirks and variations in syntax, but at the end of the day, both Cisco and Aruba are powerful networking tools. It's like choosing between a Lamborghini and a Ferrari. Both will get you there in style, just with a slightly different feel to the wheel. So whether you're a Cisco aficionado or an Aruba enthusiast, hopefully this video has given you a better understanding of both platforms.